What's up guys, welcome back to Techie Anish, and today we have a budget active phone, and that is the Redmi 9 Active. It's the Active without the E. So if you're planning to buy a budget phone this festive season, you can check this phone out. Let's unbox it. So we get a colorful box, which is nice to see because today we neither get anything outside of the box nor do we get anything inside of the box. So let's quickly open this box. So opening the box, you straight away get your Active phone on the top wrapped up in plastic, and it is a dual tone finish from the back. Let's keep it aside and see what else do we get here. So we have the SIM tool, and inside of this we also get the paperwork, but more importantly you get a charger inside of this box which has a USB-A input, so most of your old cables will also work with it. And if you look closely at the back, it is a 10-watt charger, which is great because having a charger these days is a great thing itself. Looking at the cable, it is a USB-A to micro USB cable, which is not good at all. I think all phones in this price range should be getting the USB Type-C today. The whole charger is in black color. Let's move on with the phone now, and I will remove all the plastic from everywhere. So this is the back of the phone guys, and as you can tell, it is a pink and purple or pink and blue combo. The whole back is made up of plastic, and you would expect that from a 8000 rupees phone. You also get this fingerprint like finish on the entire back. Looking at the sides of this phone, you will find a SIM card tray way on the top left. The bottom has a microphone, a micro USB port which I don't like, and a single speaker. On the right you get your volume rockers and power buttons which are at perfect height. And on the top, look what we have got. We have a port which you might have already forgotten. It's called the headphone jack. The budget phones still have this port, which is always nice to have. On the back of the phone you also get the fingerprint reader, which is slightly higher than what I would like it to have. We will test this reader too. Talking about the in-hand feel, it does not feel too big or heavy due to its plastic body. It weighs around 194 grams. So let's power this phone on. On the first boot, it will show that it is running MIUI 12.5. I will quickly set up this phone. These are all the Google apps that you will get, and these are some settings that you should take care of while setting up any MIUI phone. So I would recommend you to turn everything off here so that you can get a clean user experience, or else these features like glance for me will give you ads and also slow down your phone's performance. So turning everything off, we move on to the phone's home screen. Here you will get the MI apps which you can't uninstall, and you also get this additional apps aka bloatware which you can uninstall. So I would again highly recommend you to do the same thing. Looking at the about the phone page, we see that it is running Android 11 and not Android 12. This phone might never get Android 12, but the MIUI version is 12.5 and you get the July security patch here. 13GB storage is already consumed by the system, so if you want you can install a micro SD card to increase the storage. Let's flip this phone around and look at its camera. It's got a fake quad camera looking setup because in reality you get two cameras here. The primary camera is a 13 megapixel f2.2 lens, while the second is a 2 megapixel depth sensor. With that you have a LED flash, and the fourth circle is just for design aesthetics. On the front you get a 5 megapixel f2.2 lens for your selfies. These are some sample shots from this phone, and in this range we don't expect much out of these cameras. It's good enough for your document scanning and perfect for your social media apps like Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and also for video calls too. Focusing on the internals, we get a MediaTek Helio G35 chipset which is based on 12nm process. This is a 4GB RAM and 64GB storage option, but you can go up to 6 128 option. This phone will last you long with its massive 5000 mAh battery, and charging as I mentioned is 10 watts here. The display here is 6.53 inches with 1600 by 720 resolution, which is not nice. I think at a price of 8000 rupees you should get a full HD display because this is not an AMOLED panel, it is a LCD panel. Now testing the fingerprint reader, I feel it is quite accurate as it unlocks the phone every time, but it is also a bit slow. As you can see, it takes a split second to recognize your fingerprint. Also the placement is very high. I would have liked this to be slightly lower than this. Let us now check this speaker. So this single speaker is loud enough for your media consumption. So friends, that is the look and hands-on of the Redmi 9 Activ. It is priced at rupees 8,000 here in India, and for that price I didn't like two things, that is a micro USB port and a 720p LCD display. If both of them doesn't affect you, then you can definitely go for this phone. Links as always are in the description box below. So that's all for the video guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.